Absolutely. There you go. The Beast in super form and takes out my team with 28 seconds remaining. And they were a very, very good full house. Could you beat a chaser? Come and have a go if you think you're clever enough. We'll see you next time on The Chase. Goodbye.
Tonight on One News, no relief at the checkout as food prices soar further. What you're now paying for essentials and when there might be some let-up. Construction concerns, less work and fewer apprentice opportunities. How the building industry wants help. And Prince Harry follows in his mother's footsteps on a landmine walk. The new innovation that could revolutionise the clearance of the brutal weapons. Tēnā tātou katoa. Good evening. The cost of buying food continues to soar, with basic pantry staples driving the ongoing increase. Food prices increased 4.6% in the 12 months to June. That's up from a 4.4% increase in the 12 months to May. It's driven by higher prices for groceries, up 4.7%, and the meat, poultry and fish sector rising 6.4%. What's pushing up grocery prices is once again dairy. The price of butter, that yellow gold, is flying. What you pay for it at the shops has risen nearly 50% in a year, now costing $8.60 for a 500-gram pack. Cheese is up 30% and milk more than 14%. With more on this and when there may be some relief at the checkout, here's Ryan Boswell.
A quick trip to the supermarket.
It's a rip-off.
Prices continuing to soar.
3 bags of shopping, but it's $200.
Stretching some household budgets.
If you're getting less for your budget, then that's what you're taking home at the end of the day.
And again, the usual culprits are to blame.
The butter, the cheese, the milk. Yeah, no, thinking about going vegan actually.
Butter's $5 more expensive than 10 years ago. That's an increase of more than 120%, while beef steak rose 22% and beef mince increased 15%.
I buy most of the items that I've always bought, but I don't consume as much.
The high global prices for dairy, beef and lamb are having an impact here, according to grocery giants Foodstuffs and Woolworths. Fonterra says while the global 5-year high for butter is tough for consumers now, it's good for the economy.
Electrician workforce shortage, but we're not feeling the impact of that right now because of the economic environment.
A survey of builders has found project cancellations now impact more than a third of businesses, and more than 60% say it's harder to keep their job list full compared to a year ago.
Certainly heard of some poor chaps having to shut shop. A lot of people are coming close. You heard of apprentices being let go. It's probably fair to say that's as a result of a lack of work.
It's tough out there at the moment. Just recently I had to lay off two apprentice electricians because we didn't have enough work for them.
Concerns growing that when the industry does bounce back, the workforce won't be able to meet the demand.
When businesses don't have ambition, they don't want to take risks. And when you don't take risks, you don't employ that extra apprentice or you don't employ that extra person to grow your business.
They're calling for more support from the government to help grow the workforce, looking at funding, immigration settings and support for employees who take on apprentices. The minister's optimistic that the demand will soon pick up.
I don't think government would look to intervene unnecessarily, which is to say, the sector now needs to understand that with the building activity levels increasing, if anything, we're going to have the opposite problem to what we've had and we're going to be desperately short of workers.
With no quick fix for now,
I think we just got to stay positive, Stay positive, keep moving forward.
Optimism crucial to tackle the challenges ahead. Henry McMullen, One News.
KiwiRail says it isn't banning its workforce from taking popular sleep treatments, melatonin and Zopiclone, despite recently standing down some staff using them. KiwiRail says staff in safety-sensitive roles who want to use the medications will now have to be medically assessed. But as Jacob Johnson reports, the decision has left some confused.
Transporting freight and people by rail and by sea, by day and by night. KiwiRail has people working around the clock who say they rely on these popular sleep meds, but a recent decision meant thousands of frontline workers wouldn't be allowed them, or so they thought.
Some manager put an email out saying it was banned, but it's not actually a ban.
The union met with KiwiRail this morning to clarify the company's position on melatonin and Zopiclone, saying it wasn't consulted before a medication memo on these tablets went out to staff last month.
You know, they're confused. There was an email in the South Island that went out that got sent through to us, which did mention the word ban, but the Chief Medical Officer said quite clearly that's not his language.
KiwiRail wouldn't be interviewed, but said in a statement its Chief Medical Officer determined neither medication is compatible with safety-critical work, adding it's not a ban, but that staff can't take the medications without an assessment due to the risk of impairment.
Look, no one wants sleepy people in control, particularly in railways or any transport.
Both Zopiclone and melatonin are currently prescription only, but the government recently announced melatonin will soon be available over the counter.
The designation initially that the medical health person has put out is very relevant for Zopiclone, but it's not at all relevant for melatonin. Melatonin has almost very, very few side effects. It can make some people a little bit drowsy, but it's pretty minor.
KiwiRail's stance on these meds is similar to the aviation industry. Both meds may be approved by the Civil Aviation Authority on a case-by-case basis for pilots without sleep disorders.
It's certainly not uncommon for a drug and alcohol policy to include prescription or over-the-counter medication. The key is really whether that medication impacts on an employee's ability to do their job.
The Rail and Maritime Transport
were protected when the billionaire convict was supposedly murdered in prison.
Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
And despite Trump's own top legal official promising to reveal it months ago,
it's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump.
The president now calling it a hoax and raging at Republicans demanding to see it.
The sad part is it's people that are really doing the Democrats' work. They're stupid people.
Further fueling the conspiracy theorists, Trump's past association with Epstein, and this ex-attack by friend-turned-foe Elon Musk, claiming Trump was in the files.
I know it's a hoax. It's started by Democrats.
But the outrage among his supporters is only growing.
Like, look, where's the Epstein files? Boo, can't find them. Don't exist. Like, they can get away with man.
Well, I think this is a dilemma for conspiracy theorists who then get into power. They have peddled essentially lies over many years, and then what do to satisfy their own supporters?
Political opponents watching on, the president now caught in his own conspiracy trap. Logan Church, One News, New York.
The US military's newest service, the Space Force, is carrying out drills, preparing for any future conflict in space. The program recently showcasing its capabilities by successfully intercepting Iranian missiles fired at an American base in Qatar after US strikes on Iranian nuclear sites. Now it's working towards creating a missile defense shield Donald Trump calls Golden Dome. The BBC's Jonathan Beale has more.
Launch Yemen!
This is the nerve center where America's Space Force can track missiles fired from anywhere in the world. We're the first international media to be allowed inside. They're on alert 24/7, and they've been busy.
No notice launch, Iran!
This is just a drill, but a few weeks ago, they and coalition partners were doing this for real.
No notice launch, Iran!
When Iran fired a volley of missiles at a US military base in the Middle East.
We saw Iran launch against Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar. Ultimately, we saved the entire installation and the personnel that were there.
This is how the US Space Force talks to its satellites in the sky thousands of miles away. These among the essential elements of what will become its missile defense shield, known as the Golden Dome.
This is the Wolf Den.
But they're also concerned about what China and Russia are doing in space.
We're talking satellites with grappling arms that can pull other satellites out of orbit.
It's becoming increasingly congested and contested. They're already tracking more than 11,000 satellites.
You are developing offensive weapons for space.
I think what we're advocating for is the
development and fielding of capability. The only way to deter conflict is through strength. And we have to have our own systems and capabilities in order to defend those assets, and it has to be made plain to potential adversaries.
Are you able to tell us what those options are?
I am not.
But the recent US strikes on Iran's nuclear program gives a glimpse into what they can do. The Space Force played a key role ensuring bombers hit their targets with satellite-guided bombs. Teams like this, deployed to the region, intercepted and jammed Iranian communications. America has superiority in space, and it's determined to keep it.
And there are also growing concerns about Chinese and Russian super hypersonic missiles, which travel at 5 times the speed of sound. Prince Harry has retraced the famous steps of his late mother, Princess Diana, through a minefield in Angola. The royals trying to raise awareness of the weapons which kill or maim thousands each year, including many children. But it's now hoped an Australian innovation will become a solution. Tianiwa Hurehanganui explains.
Mother and son walking the same treacherous path 28 years apart. Raising awareness for a landmine clearing charity in Angola, a country where these explosives have killed and injured thousands since 2008, the deadly remnants of a 27-year civil war. But landmine deaths are a growing global problem, with over 5,500 casualties reported in 2023, up 22% since 2022.
85% of the victims of these little hidden bombs, or hidden killers, we like to call them, are civilians. And 40% of those are children.
Now, an Australian innovation could help war-ravaged countries discover them more easily.
And the red shows there's a mine detected.
The Emery device far more advanced than a standard metal detector.
What they do is they will detect an anomaly in the ground, whereas our technology sends a low-frequency radio wave into the ground, tuned to the magnetic resonance of the structure of that mine.
Its ability to identify specific explosives, groundbreaking.
It's that mine, yes or no. That's the real technological jump.
The use of anti-personnel landmines is already banned in many countries under the 1997 Ottawa Treaty. But Ukraine has signalled it might soon quit amid its war with Russia, as it looks to deepen its lines of defence. Other countries set to follow.
We also propose that Finland starts to prepare withdrawal from Ottawa Agreement.
The International Campaign to Ban Landmines is appalled by these decisions. We don't understand them.
Warning that this weapon of war will continue to kill long after the fighting stops. Tianiwa Hurehanganui, One News.
Muri Akene coming up. Concerns about ageism affecting people 50 plus looking for work in a congested and competitive job market. And how authorities protected this unexpected visitor after it popped into Sydney Harbour to check out the sights.
Coming up at 7, next stop, the future. We test drive a train simulator, but how real does it feel? And feeling frisky, the record-breaking breeding that's got conservationists clucking.
And uncovering the story behind one of our most treasured writers.
It rocked people, and I certainly got doses of the Reading letters and some pretty vile reviews.
That and much more, join us at 7.
How do you go from
the worst house on the street,
the worst house on the street,
worst house on the street,
to
wow, this really is brilliant,
stunning? Find out on Worst House on the Street tonight on 1 and TVNZ Plus.
Is your plan really to just never talk about what happened when we were younger?
Woo-hoo. They are coming for you, Doc.
So this is what? Revenge?
I suppose we'll find out.
Small Town, Big Story, streaming now on TVNZ Plus.
All over New Zealand, Briscoe's nationwide half-price sale is back at a Briscoe's near you. That's right, every single item in store nationwide is half price. That's half price off all Manchester, half price off all heating and electrical, and half price off all kitchen and appliances. With a massive half price off the entire store, honk for half price off. This Friday to Monday at Briscoe's.
We all have a daily routine, but that doesn't mean it has to feel so routine. With My Food Bag, you can come home knowing dinner time is going to be simple, healthy, and always delicious. My Food Bag, dinner done better.
Every day across New Zealand, thousands of Kiwis trust us with their keys. At Auto Super Shops, we understand what that means. For quality service, from mechanics who care about you and your vehicle,
It's the place to stop, your Auto Super Shops.
we're New Zealand's mechanic.
Join Kiwi Mobile today and get 6 months half price. Endless data from $9 a month. Wowzers and the gowsers. Race to kiwimobile.co.nz today.
Getting the rest from Chemist Warehouse?
Yeah, bro. Protein, vitamins, every week.
So you in there?
Celebrate big brands and bigger savings every day at Chemist Warehouse.
AMI, on your side.
We are in one of the most inhospitable places on earth.
The Great Karoo Desert in South Africa. It's going to be brutal.
It's actually a whole new game.
I was made for this, bro.
You're going to have animals trying to eat you and Mother Nature trying to kill you. Storm coming through.
That's about me.
This is my spot! Get!
Is it worth it? There are people. This isn't going well.
It's wild.
Get me the out of this place.
Oh, God, I'm so exhausted. I can't keep going.
Alone Africa, streaming now on TVNZ Plus.
Are we ready?
She's down. Uh-oh.
When looking for love,
Oh, my days!
there's only one place to go.
Our dogs aren't perfect, but their quirks make them who they are.
New The Doghouse, Saturday on 1 and TVNZ Plus.
No Maya Nor, welcome back. Ghosted after 50. That's the concern from older job seekers who say they're increasingly being sidelined when searching for employment. While the tough economic climate is affecting everyone, advocates warn ageism is on the rise. Isabel Prasad has more.
After being made redundant for a fifth time, Jacqueline decided enough was enough.
I went through the process that most people do. You apply online for roles, and I wasn't hearing back. After all the ghosting, I decided that I would go out on my own.
Starting her own media business and posting her troubles on her blog, 58 and Unapologetic.
I also shared what's, I think, really important for people, that if you're applying for jobs and you're getting ghosted and you're over 50, it's not you.
She sees the issues becoming more and more common for those over 50, with thousands of people reaching out to her, sharing their stories.
And they're desperate and they're so sad. When you have not heard from somebody after you've applied for a job and then that becomes a pattern, you become ashamed.
Ian Fraser, who runs job site Seniors at Work, also noticing an increase.
Let's be honest, it's really hard for people over 50 at the moment. It's probably been hard for the last couple of years. I get between 50 and 100 new job seekers every week.
While the tough economic climate is one of the reasons behind the struggle, there are growing concerns people are being turned away because of their age.
My view is there is still some ageism and bias and discrimination.
In a statement, the Social Development Ministry says it recognises older people do face challenges finding and staying in paid employment despite their skills and knowledge, and is encouraging employers to hire, develop and retain older employees.
Mature workers can bring a lot to the workplace, there's no two ways about that. Their experience, their wisdom, their common sense, their knowledge.
We are the engine room of society, we're the engine room of business.
Both calling on employers to give everyone a fair shot and encouraging those on the hunt to persevere. Isabel Prasad, One News.
It's a booming industry reflecting our increasingly refined tastes, and the best of the best will soon be crowned at the New Zealand Spirit Awards in Wellington. Hundreds of entries from local distilleries are vying for the top prize, and Abby Wakefield's been to check out the competition.
Judging nearly 600 spirits takes skill, experience and plenty of stamina.
Someone's got to take one for the team, that way.
Thank you for your service.
Hey, stop it.
More than 20 industry judges are in the capital to find the top products across the top shelf.
They don't get to see what these bottles are. It's all done blind.
Southwood Distillery in Lyle Bay's one of those hoping for recognition.
If you've got a dream, we've got your seat. More items have landed in the Warehouse's huge winter clearance. Save big on housewares, decor and home furnishings, heaters, appliances, furniture and storage. Plus selected adults and kids clothing, footwear and sleepwear. Hurry in for the huge winter clearance at the Warehouse now.
New Zealand versus France. Test rugby at its finest. Place a 3+ leg same game multi, and if it loses by one leg, get up to $50 bonus cash back. That's right, miss by one, get a second chance at glory. Make the switch to TAB. R18, bet responsibly.
AI, the fourth industrial revolution.
AI.
Uh-oh.
It can do everything.
Nothing increases efficiency like IoT.
AR. VR.
UX.
OMG, why is it so complicated?
Big data, big
hacker headaches. Cybersecurity should be our #1 priority.
First priority, cloud strategy.
One thing is for sure.
This tech will change business.
When tech moves fast, we can help your business move forward.
Fact. Ordinary heat pumps can struggle when temperatures drop towards 0 degrees. Only Hypercore maintains full heating capacity even on the coldest winter days. It's our best heat pump ever.
Mitsubishi Electric.
The Food Show is back. From specials and samples to celebrity chefs and cocktail masterclasses, your foodie adventure awaits. Auckland Showgrounds, July 24 to 27. Tickets at foodshow.co.nz.
A .22 caliber slug lodged in the left temporal lobe. There has to be something that we can do. There's always something we can do.
His best return at international level.
Everyone says it's not about milestones, but for me it's not. It's a great feeling, contributing to a win for your country. It's an addicting feeling.
One Bevan Jacobs surely felt too, combining with Robinson for an unbeaten century partnership.
He can end up right up there. This is a nice shot. Has he got enough on it? Yes, he does.
Finishing 44 not out as the Black Caps posted 173 for 5 off their 20 overs.
What stood out for me was when he came out, he was very calm and looked to really enjoy it, and so he did, and looked completely comfortable out there. And I think he's going to play a lot of cricket.
Someone who's already done that, Ish Sodhi.
Yeah, exposes the stump straight to make room, and another wicket that falls to a spinner.
Snaring 2 wickets in his 200th T20 international. Matt Henry looking fit and still fast on his return from injury.
Oh, he's gone!
As both he and Jacob Duffy took 3 wickets each, punishing the Proteas.
Oh, he's going to be on a hat-trick. Wonderful catch by Santner.
Bowling them out in the 19th over to win by 21 runs. A first-up victory, no doubt satisfying for new coach Rob Walters, especially coming against his former team.
That definitely gives us confidence going into the next game.
That'll be against Tri-Series host Zimbabwe tomorrow night. Jordan Oppett, One News.
Ryan Fox and Daniel Hillier will fly the New Zealand flag at the Open Championship, which got underway about an hour ago at Royal Portrush in Northern Ireland. And as Luke Robinson reports, it's not just the course and the weather that will challenge some this week.
He's in the form of his life. The fantastic Mr. Fox is the King of Canada. Now Ryan Fox is looking to keep that run going on a course he's had success on before.
That's some runner scoring in the back nine from Foxy, isn't it? Wow.
Fox recording his best major finish at the Open in 2019. The last time it was held at Portrush. And after 2 wins this season on the PGA Tour, confidence is high.
I feel like my game is good enough when it's on to compete with those guys and challenge for a major. It's just a question of, is this the week it's going to turn up?
Only 2 players have won more tournaments than Fox this year, Scotty Scheffler and Rory McIlroy, both chasing their own slice of history this weekend.
When I was looking at the calendar for 2025, this was the tournament that was probably, circled even more so than the Masters.
McIlroy mania out in full force at a course less than an hour away from where he was born.
Just amazing crowds out there.
This is the fairy tale, and this is the one he'd have been dreaming of as a young boy on the putting green.
The homecoming for the Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, I think it's more of a, embrace, everything that's going to come my way this week and not try to shy away from it or hide away from it.
Then there's the world #1 Scotty Scheffler, the benchmark of the sport for the last few years, chasing a first Open championship and some degree of satisfaction.
I'm not here to inspire somebody else to be the best player in the world, because what's the point? This is not a fulfilling life. It's fulfilling from the sense of accomplishment, but it's not fulfilling from a sense of like the deepest, places of your heart.
Completely different approaches with the same goal in mind, lifting the claret jug. Luke Robinson, One News.
Sonny Bill Williams may have had a better reach, but Paul Gallen had the upper hand, winning their boxing bout by split decision in Sydney. The rugby league rivals going the full 8 rounds, although Williams damaging his chances in the 7th deducted a point for continuous holding. The score's close, but Gallen's body shots paying off.
I got the win, that's all that matters, it'll be there forever. Look, at the end of the day, I'm 44 years old in less than a month's time. Sonny just came up to me and said he wants to have a coffee man to man, and I'll honour that. Red corner!
Williams choosing not to front media after the fight, perhaps saving his comments for their coffee catch-up. You'd like to be a fly on the wall at that coffee.
Yeah, thanks very much for that, Kate. Stay with us. Dan says there's still some rain and wind to shake up before an improved weekend. Keep your fingers crossed. He's got the details next.
Then coming up at 7, want to live longer. How racket sports are topping and the longevity leaderboard.
And feathers are flying in record-breaking breeding. So what's got the kakapo in the mood? Love is in the air at 7.
Big names, big shows and a big night in. You're invited to one excellent evening here on One.
Ben Bailey is tucking in.
They're just really good for you.
To the unique stories.
You've actually come to the right place.
Behind our world-class food.
We need to reconnect with the growers, the producers, the harvesters, and showcase their skills and commitment.
Come on, it's good.
A New Zealand food story with Ben Bailey, Saturday on One and TVNZ+.
Hey.
Oh, big game this weekend. Want to watch it mine?
Love to. I'll bring snacks. Who are you picking to win?
Me, with the same numbers I always pick.
Imagine winning $6 million this Saturday. Get your Powerball ticket in-store or online.
I'm Miss Fortune.
I'm Miss Takes.
I'm Miss Haps.
And we make mishaps happen.
So serene.
Miss Haps. This is a disaster.
We've never been busier.
Busy, busy, busy.
But do something you love.
And you'll never work a day in your life.
Not everyone appreciates our contribution.
Tower. Sorted.
They don't call ahead. That's why Tower thinks ahead. Tower. Forward thinking.
That's misfortunate.
Harvey Norman birthday sale final days. Save over $100 on this Samsung big 65-inch The Frame QLED TV. Get a $120 bonus gift card on the Swan Max Ranger camera. This modern 5-piece extension dining suite is now just $2,699. A great deal. Great value deal. Sydney duvet cover sets now from just $57 each. Best prices guaranteed. Harvey Norman birthday sale. Final days.
Welcome to your out there life. You're the transport logistics operator, the I can take to more kind of neighbour. You're the head of entertainment and events coordinator, the chippy and snack caterer. You're the dog controller officer, the love and comfort offerer. You're the bus driver to an ever-changing bunch. Which way is it? Oh fudge. There are plenty more like you out there. Here comes one now, not one seat spare. Mums and dads, multitaskers too. Go on, grab a moment to enjoy the view. You're home now. Phew. Monkey, dinosaur, salamander. Welcome to your new Outlander.